My plan to achieve schoolyard fame was perfect. All I had to do was chew gum in Miss Scarpa's class. Now, in 1958, when I was in the 4th grade, Miss Scarpa was my teacher, and she had been the 4th grade teacher for decades, for 40 years. And she was a very good teacher, a remarkable woman, short in stature. She had gray hair that was pulled back in a bun. And every day at school, she wore the same thing, a white blouse, a blue blazer, navy blue blazer, matching skirt, pocketbook, and shoes. Every day, the same outfit. She was a woman of order, discipline, and routine. And everyone knew what would happen if you got caught chewing gum in Miss Scarpa's class. She would call the offending student to the front of the room, and the boy, and this is 1958, only boys got in trouble then, the boy would walk to the front of the room, and he'd stand there looking at his shoes, and Miss Scarpa would always ask the same 2 questions in the same order. Question number 1, are you chewing gum? Yes, Miss Scarpa. Question number 2, did you bring enough for everyone? And when the child said no, Miss Scarpa would have the child take the gum out of his mouth, stick it on his nose, and stand in the corner. Now, this was sufficiently humiliating, even for an 8-year-old boy, to curtail gum chewing in class for quite some time. However, I was always intrigued by her second question. Did you bring enough for everyone? Wasn't Miss Scarpa saying it was perfectly okay to chew gum in school if you brought enough for everyone? Why else ask? Okay, so there were 28 students in the class, including myself, Miss Scarpa, 29 people. In 1958, you get a pack of gum, had 5 sticks in it, cost a nickel. 6 packs of gum. 30 cents would fund my social experiment. 30 cents. Where was I going to get the incredible sum of 30 cents? I was only in 4th grade. I couldn't compete mowing lawns or raking leaves or shoveling sidewalks with the older boys. I was too young for a paper route. I was going to have to curtail my dream of 4th grade glory. And then I remembered, every Sunday, my parents gave me 15 cents to put in the church collection basket. If I kept a nickel, in 6 weeks, I'd have my 30 cents. And would that be so bad? I mean, really, did God really need my nickel? Seemed to me he could make up the difference far easier than could I. And besides, 2/3 of the money, Miss Scarpa taught us fractions that year, 2/3 of the money was going for its intended purpose. And the rest of the money would go to buy gum that I would share. Sharing is good. Sharing is a core Christian value. 6 weeks later, I walked into class, my pockets bulging with bright yellow packets of juicy fruit gum. And I chewed gum in Miss Scarpa's class. I chewed conspicuously. I chewed obviously. I chewed gum in Miss Scarpa's class while raising my hand to answer a question. And finally, she called me to the front of the room. I bounded up to the front of the room, and she asked question number 1. Are you chewing gum? Yes, Miss Scarpa, I am. Now, my demeanor should have given her pause, but the poor woman was going on 40 years of habit, and she went right to question number 2. Did you bring enough for everyone? Yes, Miss Scarpa, I did. And The woman stepped back. She was stunned. And she just looked around and said, you brought enough for everyone? I said, yes, Miss Scarpa, juicy fruit. And at the words juicy fruit, the entire class burst out in laughter. And this sort of brought Miss Scarpa around. She turned to the class and said, quiet, class. And she sent me to the principal's office. This was not working out the way I had intended. So I got to the principal's office, and the principal said, okay, why are you here? Again, why are you here? And I said, well, I don't know. I was chewing gum in Miss Scarpa's class, and she asked if I brought enough for everyone. And when I said I did, she got mad at me and then sent me here. You brought enough for everyone? I said, yes, juicy fruit. And his eyes flashed angrily. I probably should have brought wintergreen or something. He said, wait here. And he went to talk to Miss Scarpa, I guess. Came back a few minutes later, smiling in a way that made me very uncomfortable. And he said, how much gum did you bring? I said, 6 packs. I got 30 sticks. He said, there are 240 students in this school. There's the janitor, the school. I know. The janitor, the school nurse. You didn't bring enough for everyone. So he took the gum away from me, sent me back to class. Miss Scarpa never mentioned it again, and she never asked that second question again. So I think I was robbed of my chance for schoolyard fame. However, it could have been worse. I could have been the kid in the corner with gum on his nose. Thank you.